Well, we have another upper level low, cool air aloft, creating some instability for much of the central and southern U.S. That'll be the focus for weather the next few days. Heat builds in from the west and expands into the central U.S. too. So we've got another upper level low rotating here across the north central U.S. and kind of a lower trough pattern here as well into the southeast, and that's creating large area of clouds and just kind of general instability. Not a lot of crazy weather. Some severe risk here today and tomorrow, mostly for southern Texas and also parts of the southeast, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, but just sort of a cloudy, showery, more spring-like pattern than almost summer. As far as the severe threat goes today, southern Texas looks like the best place for stronger storms. The updraft tracks a little more intense in southern Texas. Also some higher wind gusts expected with some storms that develop later today. Could see those over 60-mile-per-hour severe wind gusts, again, mostly in southern Texas. So not a whole lot of crazy severe weather the next couple of days, really. Just kind of this cloudy, showery pattern for the central and southeastern U.S. And then that risk of severe weather tomorrow is eastern New Mexico into western Texas. And again, not a real crazy threat of weather too, and just sort of lingering instability with this upper level trough pattern here in the east for the southeast, Georgia and the Carolinas here as we head into Friday. So this is the upper level low. It's just cool air aloft, creates that instability because you got strong almost June sunshine and moisture. When this pattern moves in, it creates that broad area of clouds, showers, and some thunderstorms, but that upper level ridge is building in. We've got heat building for the western U.S., already some extreme heat watches for parts of California, Las Vegas too, so cooler than normal temperatures the next few days for the central and eastern U.S., but that will shift to just the east and southeast as that heat builds in from California through the Rockies into the north central U.S. and parts of Canada. Talking about dangerous heat here in the Central Valley of California, places like Sacramento, as we head especially into the weekend, some of the hottest temperatures. Las Vegas, warning of the same, extreme heat watch in effect for Friday and Saturday, and we'll get a little taste of those temperatures moving into the central U.S. too. So today, 90s in those areas, not crazy just yet. You can see the cooler temperatures for much of the central U.S. But by Saturday, last day of May, we're talking triple-digit heat throughout much of central California, Las Vegas, Arizona as well. And then some of that heat, a little sampling of it, moves into the central part of the continent by the end of the week and the weekend. And this is really going to keep most of the moisture over the next several days to the southeast and the eastern U.S. We'll get a little bit of it here today and tomorrow in the north central U.S. And then finally, that upper level ridge isn't going to park itself. It does move on. By the time we head into early next week, that heat builds east. We get more of a trough building back in, and this could be a stormy setup again for parts of the central U.S., which will need the rain after several hot, dry days. So most of the moisture, as we mentioned, the next couple days in the southeast, and then we'll get that moisture wrapping around that ridge, that stormier pattern potentially again by early next week. But things are pretty quiet after today for several days until we head into early next week.